What's up, guys? It's Kid Comics, and today I've got a pretty awesome mail call for you guys that I just got in today, including a ton of Amazing Spider-Man books, which, if you don't know already, we got all the Amazing Spider-Man books loaded up on the entire wall of comics. So, without further ado, let's begin the video. Before we get to the books, I've got a pretty cool sign to show you guys. And it came along with the books because my dad also ordered this sign quite a bit ago off of eBay. So I just wanted to show you guys this pretty cool sign. And this involves none other than Batman, which is pretty much the only other character I'm going to mention in this video besides Spider-Man. So this is a Welcome to the Batcave sign. And I really like this. It's not that big, you know, it's around the size of my head, a little bit bigger. But it's really cool, metallic. And can't wait to hang this up somewhere around the house. So, to start it off, we've got none other than Amazing Spider-Man 29. Now, this is officially the earliest Amazing Spider-Man book I have in my collection. Now, for a while, I've been trying to get ASM 20 because, you know, that's the big key, the first appearance of Scorpion, if you don't know. But ASM 29 is just fine, because now I have the second appearance. So, when I do get that first appearance, you know, I'll have both books in order. So yeah, I'm going to be looking forward to reading some of these books, even though they're graded. But, you know, maybe I'll find some source. I know there's, like, sources to read these books online, like that Marvel Comics thing. But, you know, if I can find reader copies, I will definitely read these books. Because early ASM, really awesome. So yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 29. Second book we got is, you know, yet another, obviously, Amazing Spider-Man book. And this is the best, you know, condition one in the entire lot. And this is Amazing Spider-Man number 32. Now, although this isn't a very big key, this is the second appearance of Dr. Kurt Connors and a Doc Ock appearance. But it is a 5.5, which is a really solid mid-grade. The spine is pretty nice on here. It's not bad. It is your average mid-grade book. It does have its usual wear. But it is the best book of the entire lot, condition-wise. So, yeah, pretty awesome. ASM 32. Next up, we've got the biggest key in this entire lot of 4 books that I got. And, pretty interesting one. So, without further ado, this is Amazing Spider-Man 37. Now, this is in a CGC old label, 2.5. Maybe it could get a grade bump. I'm not too sure. I mean, it is pretty rough in itself if you look at that spine. But, still, if you don't know, Amazing Spider-Man number 37 is the first appearance of Norman Osborn and the Robot Master. I actually have been trying to get a copy of this for a while. I mean, it's really cheap to find, especially in the lower grades. So, you know, just to have this book, first appearance of Norman Osborn, eventually becomes Green Goblin. Pretty cool. Yeah, it is still really rough. I mean, the staples, this was a little scary. The bottom staples, they're starting to, like, you know, the paper around it starting to peel off, so it might detach sometime soon. But, luckily that it is graded, so I won't have to deal with that. Finally, the book you've all been waiting for. And this is a book that I've been wanting for quite a bit now. I mean, not wanting it as much as the other books that I've been waiting for, like an Amazing Spider-Man 50 or even an Amazing Spider-Man 129. But still, this really helps complete my ASM 1 through 100 run. And especially since it's one of my missing issues between my, you know, Steve Ditko and John Romita transition. And without further ado, we have Amazing Spider-Man number 38. So, Amazing Spider-Man number 38 is, if you don't know, the last Steve Ditko issue where he worked on Spider-Man and pretty much Marvel overall. And, you know, I wanted this book for a bit because, you know, I have, you know, 39. I have that book, you know, the first John Romita art. But I never had 38, and I really wanted that because it's the last Steve Ditko issue. Steve Ditko was, like, the founder of Spider-Man, pretty much. And he did a lot of early ASM art, and I'm so glad to finally own this book. Although it is a CGC 4.0, it presents pretty well. I mean, it does have some, you know, kids writing here. I mean, yeah, some, like, up here, just some numbers and stuff. But still, really solid. Really like this book. So happy to finally add it to the collection. And yeah, Amazing Spider-Man number 38. And I also forgot to mention how much I paid for all of these books. So, the first book that I wanted to show you guys that I paid for, this was Amazing Spider-Man 29, right? So I ended up getting ASM 29 and a CGC 2.0 for only around 60 bucks, okay? So, next, we've got ASM 32. This is second Dr. Kurt Connors, and I ended up getting this book for $81. Then, we had the first Norman Osborn, and, Robot Master, and I ended up getting this book and a CGC 2.5 old label for around 52 bucks. Finally, I got the ASM 38 for only a whopping $53. So, pretty much, I got this lot for, with taxes and shipping, around $300. So, that's a really good deal when you're getting some really early ASM books for, a really good deal. I'm very happy with these two books, the first Norman Osborn and last Steve Ditko cover, just because, these are some pretty solid keys, and managing to get these, for around 50 bucks each, that's a really good deal to have for both of these books. And I'm really proud to have these now in my collection to start and, upgrading my ASM 1 through 100 collection. So, yeah, these are some pretty awesome books to have. Well, that's going to pretty much wrap up today's video for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Although this was, a short little video, I thought it was worth making a video over. And although I didn't get some, crazy books, like a lot of comic YouTubers are getting, whether it be some giant Amazing Spider-Man books, even stuff like ASM 1 in their mail calls, I thought, these are still some really awesome Silver Age ASM books. So I thought you guys would enjoy this video as much as I do. So, yeah. Let me know in the comments which one you guys thought was the best deal, or just your favorite book overall. My opinion, I had to go with the ASM 38. This one is such a classic cover. Really love this Steve Ditko art. And, getting all these books for only around $300 is a really good deal. So, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content like this, make sure to smash that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So, as you can see, we got all the books shown in the video right here. ASM 39 and 41, classic keys. ASM 46, 48, 49, 51, don't got 50, but we're getting there. 55, 62, awesome Medusa cover. Classic John Byrne. The trio of the first black costume. This one's pretty cool, because this one's actually a Mark Jewelers insert. Then we got first Black Cat, first Harry Osborn as Green Goblin, Chameleon cover, first Prowler, this sick John Romita Kingpin cover, and Mysterio. Man, crazy. Got the awesome trio Spider-Man 1 here. Then we got the whole Venom saga, 298 through 301, 316, 346, 361, 362, and 363. What a crazy wall.